Hello, my name is Heather McChesney, and I'm here to give you a very quick tour of CFWV.com, but specifically, I want to take you on a tour of one of the career clusters that I believe will be very important to you all as we move forward with today and tomorrow with the conference that you're attending, specifically the human service cluster. So right now you are looking at CFWV, the homepage, if you're signed in as a high school student, but regardless of whether you're signed in as a high school student, a college student, a middle school student, an adult learner, it's going to look pretty similar. To get to where we house these career clusters, they're in a couple of different places. I'm going to show you both of them today. The first spot is here under career planning. If you click on that, you come over here to school to college to work. We can come right here to the career cluster map. And West Virginia does follow the same set of career clusters that everybody else in the nation does as well. You can see we house all of them here. But today I want to take a bit of a dive into our human service cluster. So if you click on the human services cluster block there, it's going to take us to some interactive blocks. And when you have time on your own, I'd love for you to go and explore this particular spot on CFWV for yourself and find out some more information on your own. But while we're here, you can see the individuals that work within this particular career cluster. They go into addiction counseling. Some of them are funeral directors. It's a wide cluster that has lots of, I think it has specifically 5 different pathways that fall underneath this particular cluster. But the job growth outlook is very, very solid. It's very, very good. There's lots of different careers that fall underneath this particular cluster. You know, this is a helping field. So if you're a helper, this is a great place to be. Samples in this career, like I said, you could care for young children, social workers, our mental health counselors fall under this as well. Addiction counselors are also here. The 5 different pathways that fall underneath this particular cluster are consumer services, and that's going to be like consumer education, the consumer services. Lots of time, this is where your intro to any type of human services is going to take place. Your counseling and mental health services all fall underneath this particular cluster and pathway as well. So your counseling, your mental health, human growth and development, some of our information technology applications are here as well. Our early childhood development services are here. So parenting classes, early childhood development services, birth to 3, that's going to happen here as well. Family and community services. So, you know, any type of services that we provide for the homeless or counseling people that have pre-existing problems, or not even pre-existing, you know, sometimes they arise as we get older. Caring for any people that may exhibit need. So those are going to be found here as well. And then personal care services are also found within these particular pathways. So if this is a cluster that, you know, you're interested in, you're the people person, you want to work with elderly or somebody that needs additional help, this is probably the career cluster for you. You're in the right place. Another way that you can explore this particular cluster and these programs that are offered in the pathways that fall within it is you can come here to the career planning. You can specifically hit explore careers. And you can see here, we also have all of our career clusters listed in a block. And if you click on the human services block here, you'll see that there are about 75 careers that are highlighted underneath human services, 111 different programs of study that our institutions offer. And as I said before, the 5 different pathways. And if you wanted to click on the pathways, you can see the 5 different pathways that we just talked about, but you could click on each of these to find out even more information about specifically what those pathways mean, the specific careers that fall underneath those, the programs that fall underneath those. And if you wanted to start looking and developing a course plan for each of those, you could do so. You can also look at the programs, the 111 programs that are offered underneath this particular cluster as well. There are 111. And you can also look at the 75 different careers that are offered. You'll see we have videos, military careers, real life activities. You can check them all out here. What I would like to do very quickly is I would like to take a look at the counseling and mental health service pathway very quickly with you all. So I've clicked on that, and it's going to show the 24 careers that specifically fall underneath the counseling and mental health services pathway. So for instance, we can look and see healthcare social worker. So if this is something that would be of interest to anybody here or out there in the world, we could click on healthcare social worker and see exactly what it is that they do, what a person in this career does, what the working conditions and physical demands are like for a person in this career, if they're a specialty or similar careers to a social worker, related careers. We could find out if this is a career that is for you. If you take some of the entrance inventories that we offer on CFWV, it's going to help you not narrow that down and see if you have similar interests to somebody in this career. Same with the work values, the skills that you need for this particular career, what you need to learn for this particular career, what in high school and also beyond high school, the education level that you'll need for your post-secondary work, any extra requirements, certifications, licensing, the money and outlook, what the annual salary is going to be, both here in West Virginia. You can even look outside of the state, regionally within the state. Also, is this a profession that has stable growth? And it sure does. You can look at the job openings, what the employment levels look like, what the national earnings look like. And if you're looking for additional connections, other associations or groups or other internet sites, you can click on that particular tab and check out all of the different organizations that support these particular folks in the careers that they choose. Additionally, you can go and look for a school that offers that particular job, or I'm sorry, that particular field, that particular program. I stuttered, sorry. So we were under human services. Specifically, I was looking at the mental health services pathway. If I want to look at programs and majors, I hit the programs. I can look at the recommended plan of study as well if I wanted to, but I can see what schools offer these particular programs as well. So if I wanted to get a master's degree in counseling psychology, I could come right here and find a school in the state that offers a master's degree in counseling psychology in the state of West Virginia. Well, let's go back and look for bachelor's. I might need a doctorate. Let's look doctorate. There we go. WVU offers the doctorate in counseling psychology. So you can refine that search as you need to as well. The very last thing I want to show you is the financial aid planning. For financial aid planning, this is College for West Virginia. This is the newest part of our website. And this offers all of the state level financial aid that we offer, from Promise Scholarship to our higher ed grant to our Invest grant. All of our state level financial aid is housed here. but I want you all to pay particular attention to the mental health loan repayment program. As you guys are going through your schooling and your education, this is a loan repayment program that might be very beneficial to those of you that are going into the mental health field. So make sure that you pay attention to that. To those of you that are just now starting or ending your high school career, looking towards college, work on that promise eligibility, look at the higher ed loan as well, the higher ed grant. But for those of you that are in school, in higher ed already, make sure that you check out the mental health loan repayment program. As always, we are here to help you with all of your needs for post-secondary education. I hope this has been beneficial. Thank you so much.